All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another night of racing. This is the second to last race here this season in the Gen 7 Cup Series here at Octane Outlaws. We are at the one and only Watkins Glen, in my opinion, the best road course here on iRacing and in NASCAR, just in motorsports in general. Qualifying is underway. And that is the 24 car of Joshua O'Brien out on the track as he enters the bus stop. The bus stop, a very tricky part of this track, especially going right in here into the carousel. You got to really play with that brake. That brake pedal is going to really help that car rotate through the carousel. Then you want to jump below that line like he just did. Right here, you want to downshift to get around these final couple corners here as he rolls into the final turn to take the green flag for his first initial lap. Here goes Joshua O'Brien down the front strips, headed into turn number one. Turn number one, very tricky on this track. He's going to have to brake, downshift as he completes this corner. Perfect execution. Headed into turn two, up through the S's. This part of the track goes uphill. A very tricky spot on the track as well. As he makes it through the S's. Headed into the bus stop. There you go. There's kind of a up high angle. Oh, he kind of hit the grass there. Probably going to get off track. Right here, he's going to play with the brake and the throttle. Going to get that car to rotate through that carousel. Back onto the track. Headed into the final two corners. Downshift and brake being applied on this corner. You're going to come out kind of wide, not too wide. You don't want to get caught in that sand trap. I have a feeling tonight with green flag pit stops, we might see some incidents there on that final corner as these drivers have to duck down below what is technically pit entrance. And the drivers are going to have to be calling out those pit stops. As Joshua O'Brien snatches that lead so far with a 1 minute and 13-second run there for his opening green flag lap. Let's go ahead and check out Noah Miller. Noah searching for a win. Thought he had it last week, but with some issues, I believe, happening on pit road. Or no, last week I think he tagged the wall. Comes Noah with the carousel going into the final two corners here. And he beat Joshua O'Brien. Joshua O'Brien with the 1 minute 12-second. And Noah Miller with a 1 minute 13. Todd Smith, last week's winner. 2 wins in a row for Todd. Todd Smith searching for 3 wins in a row. He talked to us last week and you heard him. He said that the Glen is just going to be what it is. He's just going to knock down these laps, stay consistent, and hope for a good finish. Joshua O'Brien still currently up top. Here comes Todd Smith to finish his final lap here, going into the final corner. Out of that final corner, down the front stretch. And across that line goes Todd Smith. 1 minute and 13 seconds. 1 minute 13.22. Not used to saying 1 minute. Used to saying like... What was that? Sounded like a baby crying almost, but I think that was at the track. Like a horn on the track, like someone was blowing a horn or some sort. But hopefully everyone had a great great Christmas, a great New Year's. I know I did. Kind of crazy. Last time we saw you guys was in 2024, and here we are. 2025 as Jason Haney comes around the final corner for his checkered flag lap here. He is 113.90 currently. What's his lap going to be? A 113.70, so 0.2 of a second faster on his final lap here. So that's going to bump him up to that 4th place position on the starting grid, as it seems like everyone has gone. Oh wait, nope, we still got Curtis Rogers out on the track. His first initial lap, will he have enough time? Yeah, 3 minutes left in qualifying as Curtis Rogers takes his white flag lap, 1 minute and 16 seconds, which will probably be... Well, he can still go around another time. Up through the S's, down. I guess you can call this the backstretch. Oh, and loses control into the wall, out of the bus stop, going into the carousel, losing control. And that's going to be it for Mr. Curtis Rogers, as he's going to sit in that 12th place position. Alright guys, this is going to be a fun race here tonight as we get set for the grid here. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back for the green flag. All right, I've got our pole sitter here, Joshua O'Brien. Man, congratulations getting that pole.
Hey, thank you. That was I don't know if I could run that lap again if I tried. I kind of hit all my marks perfect there. Wound up good.
Yeah, and some of us viewers here at BMRL Network, we've seen what you can do here at Watkins Glen. You feeling pretty confident about tonight's race?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I got a good pace. It'll really be just whether no mistakes really. I think is what it's gonna come down to. I mean, we got stage cautions with this, which are gonna help. But just staying smooth and consistent's key here.
All right, man. Yeah, it looks like you got Noah Miller there on your outside, and then Todd Smith in behind you. Looks like Jason's there diagonal to your rear end. So you kind of thinking there's going to be quite the battle for the first few laps, or how do you think this thing's going to play out?
It's hard to say. I know I'm going to play it more conservative. If these guys are faster and gonna catch me and want the position, they can have it. I'm gonna try to get to the end here and hopefully keep it up front.
All right, man. Well, pace car is off. You got that one lap to warm up, so I'm gonna let you go and get ready, and good luck and have fun.
Thanks, brother.
All right, man.
We'll see you.
All right, that was our pole sitter, Joshua O'Brien, catching the pole by a pretty big margin here. Noah Miller on his, I guess on this track you can call it the outside, on his left. Here with the Glen, many of you know they don't have inside or outside, it's left or right. So, as we get set to go green flag racing here, I know we kind of saw our grid here. Joshua O'Brien on the pole, Noah Miller on his outside, on his left. Then we got Todd Smith and Jason Henney on row 2, row 3, Travis Roberto, Corey Buchanan, row 4, Trevor Benz, Patrick Matrevics, row 5, Corey Crandall and Brian Peters, row 6, Andrew Groves and Curtis Rogers, but Andrew Groves having to serve, I think a penalty is going to start in the back. And then there's the rest of our, well, I guess row 7, Drew Hensley, George Buck, row 8, Tommy Thompson, David Guimond, and Ivan Deschamps, following in row number 9, B17. All right, guys, we've got 60 laps of racing here tonight. We are going to have stage breaks at laps 17 and 47. 60 laps here at the Glen. This is the final race before we get to that championship race next week in Michigan. Here we go. Pace car off the track.
Green, green, green.
Green flag for Joshua O'Brien and Noah Miller as they race down into turn 1. Turn 1 going to be a very dangerous corner. Look for a lot of brakes being skidded across the track here. Everyone's going to get through it fine, it looks like. No stack ups. Joshua O'Brien going to pull ahead, going up into the S's. Will Joshua be able to pull away? We've seen Joshua dominate this track in the past, but stepping foot in another league, Noah Miller. Does Noah Miller bring the pain to Joshua this week here at the Glen? He's staying right there with him. Oh, and I just saw everyone wish the number 19, Corey Buchanan, happy birthday, buddy. Ooh, Joshua, a little high on that arch there. Looks like he got a little loose, or I don't know if he was just trying to get away from Noah there off of that little turn exit there to enter the final corner. Here we go, everyone. Oh, we got a car going way. That's Drew Hensley into the outside retaining wall. I don't think he had too much contact. That car is toast on that front left. Unfortunate there. Also, Andrew Groves. Andrew Groves having to start off from pit road. He'd have to start at the end. He had to start from pit road. Not sure how he's already one lap down. And this camera gets really close to the track sometimes. If you guys can't really hear me, just let me know whenever they get that close to the camera. Because those cars, they're loud in my ear. And I can barely hear myself think. Joshua O'Brien. Here we go. Oh, Noah Miller locking up the rear brakes there, going into turn one. He tried to dive that corner, but had to lock up those brakes, and that lost him a lot of valuable track position there. But like Joshua O'Brien was saying, we do have these stages in this race, so if by any chance Noah loses this lead too much, he always has that stage break here in about 14 laps. These are some of my favorite tracks to announce at. Here comes Joshua O'Brien into the final two corners of the racetrack. Look at that gap between him and Noah Miller. This is going to be a cool shot right here, guys. Look. Watch how close some of these guys get to this wall here. Alright, we're going to go up here through the S's as they come up into the S's. Oh, wait till we get to that bus stop entrance. That bus stop entrance camera angle is very, very awesome. Watch how close they get to this camera here. So look at that. How amazing is that? You can hear them as they enter that rumble strip. This camera's still broken. I hate that. Let's check back here. Tommy Thompson leading this second little pack here, followed by George Buck, Andrew Groves, and Ryan Peters. Curtis Rogers going into turn one, looking under Ryan Peters. Oh, somebody's smoking them tires. There's Ivan Deschamps. Joshua O'Brien out to almost a second lead. It looks like Noah's kind of closed that little bit of a gap that he, it still looks like it's holding a pretty much the same distance here, which is a good thing. Noah not losing any ground on Joshua. Oh, Noah a little bit too far out on that corner. A little bit loose there. Jason Haney back there in the 5th position. And there's the birthday man himself, Corey Buchanan, in that number 19. Oh, I think Jason loses a little bit. He does not go around. All right, there goes Ryan Peters looking for a spot here. Todd Smith currently still sitting in 3rd place, but he has a 5-second gap over 4th place, Travis Roberto. That 028 Delta Airlines car, Mustang. Look at that gap. That gap has gotten tremendously smaller, down to less than half a second. Noah Miller catching Joshua O'Brien. Already 10 laps in. Now, when did these guys take a pit stop? Alright, that lead gets a little bit bigger now. To a second gap here. As it looks like Joshua O'Brien may be pulling away, but no, Noah Miller holds strong. Out of the bus stop and through the carousel, Noah Miller gains a little bit of ground, about 0.3 of a second on Joshua. Joshua O'Brien seems to be really playing him very, very good through the S's. But Noah Miller very, very strong from that, pretty much that bus stop, and he's still gaining some ground, not losing it. Oh, Joshua O'Brien a little bit bad through that bus stop. Opens the door for Noah Miller. Noah Miller going on the inside. Not going to have enough to make it, though. Noah Miller with a shot of a lifetime to take that lead, but isn't able to complete the pass. Joshua O'Brien with a very costly mistake entering that bus stop. Noah Miller still there, ready to pounce. Does he pounce on the right side, going down the front stretch into turn number 1? Let's see, does he get a run on him? Let's ride on board with Noah here. Now, this is a race for the front. Usually at Watkins Glen, we see the leader just kind of run away with the... But no, Noah Miller has been there knocking on that bumper all night long. For the first 14 laps as they come to 2 laps to go this time by. Does Joshua O'Brien get a better bus stop? He does. Noah Miller, those rear tires a little bit loose. I think Noah Miller is just really hoping that Joshua has a mistake. Because right now, this is not even halfway through, guys. You do not want to push this car too much and lose control and whack that wall. This wall will destroy your car. Let's see where Todd Smith and I believe Corey Buchanan. Oh, Travis Roberto gets around Corey Buchanan. Jason Haney there in the 6th position as they come to take lap 16. Joshua O'Brien, half a second gap over Noah Miller as he comes around. Oh! Jason Haney into the wall hard. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That front right does not move. This is bad news for Jason. Oh, the one gets loose and collects Jason. Oh boy, oh boy. That front right tire is just not moving at all. Can he still turn? Can he still turn? He cannot turn. That thing's trying to grab traction to turn. But with that front wheel just staying put, it wants to go both ways. What a great job getting that thing to turn left there. And staying out of the sand. But Joshua O'Brien wins stage 1. It looks like Patrick even crashed here. Not sure what happened here. Oh, just a lock up. Oh, kind of into that wall. But Jason able to use that fast repair, get to pit road. Looks like he will not follow lap down. All right, pit stops have been gone through. Everyone lined back up. Ready to take the green flag here. Lap 21 of 60. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
All right, here we go. Ooh, look at this. Noah Miller to the front of the race. Noah Miller to the lead. Oh, goodness. Corey Buchanan spins out going into the S's. Everyone makes it through into the bus stop, out of the bus stop. Here they come. And this time, Noah Miller gonna start to roll away with the lead here. And we got one more stage. Yellow coming up. Lap 47. We're gonna step aside and we'll be right back as we stay focused on this race here, guys. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. I'm diabetic, so it's time to take my medicine and get myself some water. But we are back. Noah Miller still continues to lead this race about a half a second in front of Joshua O'Brien. There's that gap in real time. Looking back to third place, there's Andrew Groves. He is 3.5 seconds behind Joshua O'Brien. Fourth place, Travis Roberto, right there behind Andrew Groves. Fifth place, Patrick Matrevics. He's right there behind Travis. Todd Smith kicking it back there in sixth. Trevor Binns in seventh. Jason Haney involved in that first little wreck, going into the bus stop with the one car. Back up in the 8th position. Corey Crandall in the 9th position. Ryan Peters in 10th. Tommy Thompson 11th. Corey Buchanan in 12th. George Buck in 13th. And Ivan Deschamps in 14th. The last one on the lead lap, as Curtis Rogers is on pit road and David Guimon now passes him for position, but not on the lead lap. But David, a little bit, I don't know if he lost it. I think he just missed the corner completely. Andrew Gross posting the fastest lap of the night. Wow. Andrew Gross with the fastest lap tonight, a 1 minute 13 second .23. That boy is on rails. Oh, how did this happen? Wow, what a pass by O'Brien. Okay, guys, don't mind. I know we all kind of want to see what happened here, so I am going to... We're going to go back here and watch. Oh, come, nope, nope. So he got in on the corner, going into the bus stop, got a little loose. Wow, he just drove that thing underneath. And Joshua Bryan back to the lead. But if I was them, I wouldn't get too comfortable. Oh, the one car having issues again. David Guimond. Issues on the bus stop. I think he just went through the bus. Oh, no, he... Oh. Oh, jeez. David Guimond not having too much of a fun night. Sorry guys, I got a message from one of my admin for yeah. Not good, but alright, we're back. Anyway. Alright, let's go back and we'll take a look at this lap 32. Ooh, Andrew gets into the rear of the 24. The 24 just loses it. Ooh, and into the water barrier. The 24, Noah Miller down pit road. We're getting ready to have this final this final stage yellow pit stop here in about 12 laps from now. A little bit of smoke there, the 00. Trevor Benz, the only one that has not, well, not the only one that hasn't pit. Tommy Thompson has not pit again. Neither has George Buck. But Trevor Benz, Todd Smith, Corey, all three of those guys up there in the front that have not pit yet. Pretty incredible that Noah Miller pitted lap 35 and he's still in second place. Trevor Benz, does he come down pit road this time? He's losing precious ground to that number 8 car. And he does not come down pit road. Does he have enough to go the distance? Uh-oh, we got some contact back here. It looked like it was between the 00 and the 54. What just happened? Oh no. Guys, I am is broadcast is still up live? I think iRacing I just had an issue with iRacing. This is not good. If you can still hear me, let me know in the comments if you can still... Wait, there, here we go. I think we're back. I think we are coming back. Okay, so it doesn't look like any of the drivers had an issue. Looks like it was just me as a spectator. I know we're supposed to get some pretty heavy winter storms here this weekend, but I didn't think it was hitting tonight. I thought it was hitting more tomorrow night. This shouldn't be the issue. I'm right here in the heart of where it's gonna hit, but I don't think it's coming this early. Okay, it's still up. Yep, I can see it's got a red line out of the quality is in the red. All right, but Trevor Ben's still out on the track. Hopefully, everyone is able to follow along. Yeah, I'm still broadcasting at 1 megabyte, or yeah, 1 megabyte. Or 6, I mean. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's still dropping frames for some reason, but very slowly. Alright. As far as any more action on the track. Oh, the number 5, Ryan Peters, losing it through the carousel. Oh! And he's gonna get going back to the right direction here as Trevor Benz is coming around the carousel behind him. "20 laps to go this time by as Trevor Benz comes around the final 2 corners. And there it goes again. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of in and out. There is an outage in my area for internet, but I'm still connected to the internet. I tried to open up some other websites and they're very, very slow to open. And I got a notification that there's been an outage reported. It seems like Spectrum does this a lot. Thank you all for being here. And getting through this as Noah Miller is back in the lead. Hey, and there we go. It just shot up. My speed test just shot to 700 megabytes a second download. Hopefully this is good news. It's staying up there. I was at like, I think I said 89 earlier, and it wouldn't even do an upload result. Upload's a little bit bad right now. My upload speed is usually around 50 to 60. Right now it's at 8, so just let's continue as we are, as Noah Miller does take the lead back, as Trevor Benz did come down pit road on lap 42. We're going to take about 4 laps to go before this final stage caution waves. At lap 47, which we had just taken lap 45. We're currently on lap 46. Oh, and the 4! Trouble with the 4. Where is the 4? I think he just went way out above that line on that arch there. Oh, and we missed Ivan Deschamps. Ivan having a moment back here on lap 42. Let's see if we can find that as they're coming around to take the yellow flag. Ivan just gonna lock it up into the outside wall. Oh, it's totally going the opposite direction. Right now, we just took lap 45. We still have 2 laps to go. There goes our leaders around Ivan. Ivan gonna just move out of the way, let them by. No need to fight. So now the big question is, do we see Joshua O'Brien on the next restart for the final 10 laps? We see him give Andrew Groves a little bit of a repay, a bump in the rear. We had talked about previous to that little incident that Andrew Groves did post the fastest lap. So can Andrew Groves run away with this one? He is slowly but surely knocking down that gap size, shrinking it.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
There is our stage. I believe it actually came out 1 lap too soon. But I think it's actually perfect for 10 laps to go, because I think the way it was set up, if it waved with 13 laps to go, then it would have been only a 9-lap race to the finish. Just because this track is such a big track and it takes forever to for the pace car to get caught here. And let's see, can I see where the pace car is without clicking on the screen here? I cannot. I do not have a pace car button. There it is. In the S's. So this next time by, be 12 laps to go. They'll be down pit road for the final time. Alright, this is going to be an exciting finish here. We got 3 of the powerhouse cars up in the front. But now, here is where everything lies. This is where races are won, races are lost. As these guys get set to come around the final 2 corners, and they're going to go down pit road. Now from pit entrance line to pit exit line, they have to execute this flawlessly. One little mess up between any of these 3 drivers in the top, any of these drivers, period. But these 3 up here in the front are really, I think, the ones with the shot to win here. Any sort of mess up, any sort of speeding on entrance, any speeding on exit, any overshooting of the pit box could be everything for these guys. And here we go. Andrew Groves right on that bumper of that 8 car. Andrew into his box. Oh, come on. Give me a different angle. Noah Miller. Joshua O'Brien is in his. Noah's there. Where's Andrew? Andrew pulling out. Noah Miller out. Alright, just as we thought it would be. Noah Miller, Andrew Groves, Joshua O'Brien, and Jason Haney. We got Corey Crandall staying out. He pitted on lap number 42. So he's got 6 lap fresher tires. And he's going to start first here. So this will be interesting. I think we're going to have a very, very good finish here. Oh, what happened to Joshua? What's wrong with Joshua O'Brien? Why did he drop? Ben? What happened to Josh? See if I can get an in-race report here. Uh-oh. Don't tell me he got caught. So, I knew it. Got caught excessive speeding. Oh no, EOL. That was the fear. Ouch, and that's what we talked about prior to this. It looked like entering pits there, he was kind of held up by, I think it was a lap car between him and first and second place going down pit road, and it looked like he was getting a little antsy behind that lap car. And he got caught speeding. Alright, so that leaves it to Corey, Noah, Andrew, Jason, Todd, Patrick. We'll say Trevor also. But we'll just say everybody. Corey Buchanan, birthday man. You know, I think any of these guys can take this win, but realistically, it's going to be one of these top four, unless, who knows? Do these top four race each other way too hard? Or does Noah Miller drive away with it? He's got really, really fresh tires. Compared to tires that have been about 7 laps now. 6 laps of racing on them. Noah Miller technically with the freshest tires. 00 already got heated up tires, but Noah Miller pretty good on restarts so far here tonight. He's got Jason right there behind him, but Andrew Groves on the inside. Does Andrew Groves dive the inside line here on this start? Does he drop to the left or the right hand side of Corey? And do we have a 3-wide little push battle going into turn 1? Here we go. 10 laps to go. Better get hydrated. Yeah, let's take a drink real fast. It's going to be all-out push here in turn number 1. Here we go. Green flag is out. Yes, Andrew goes to the inside. Way earlier than I thought he would. There he goes. Corey, those tires, a little bit sideways. The Patrick gets shoved out. Noah to the point. Andrew Groves right there behind him. Todd Smith searching for that 3rd win in the row, but it looks like these two gonna really put the gas down. Andrew Groves, because does he dive here? Will he dive for the lead? He does. He dives into the corner entrance to the bus stop. But Noah's got it. Andrew Groves goes way outside. Todd Smith underneath him for the pass in the 2nd place. Andrew really searching for this win. It ain't racing if you ain't pushing it. Haven't seen any incident indicators. Joshua O'Brien pulling his way through, trying to get back to the front. I believe it might be too late, but he has had a fast car all night. Can Joshua O'Brien make his way back up to the top spots? There goes that gap between Noah Miller and Joshua O'Brien. Look at that gap. That's the separation between these two. Oh, hard into the wall, Trevor Benz. Through the S's. Does Joshua O'Brien take advantage of that? He cannot. It doesn't really slow Trevor up. Todd Smith wasn't sure last week after that or 2 weeks ago, if he would be able to win here at the Glen. He said it was just going to be consistency. And he's been consistent all night, staying up in the top 5 pretty much all night. He did drop down, I think, to about 10th place earlier in this race. But if it's anything like we know, it was strategy during stage 2. And it looks like Noah Miller almost a second and a quarter advantage over Andrew. Joshua O'Brien working on 5th place Corey. Here we go. Andrew was looking for a pass, not able to secure it. And all while Noah Miller, 2.5 second gap over 2nd place. Andrew to the inside of Todd. Oh, Andrew a little bit sideways. Will he lose 3rd position to Jason? And this battle for 2nd place is extreme right here. FGR Racing, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, and 6th, and 7th. Oh my, look at that. Joshua O'Brien, 5th place. He gets around Corey. Already 7 laps to go. Oh, Todd Smith a little bit sideways. That wasn't too much sideways. That was a little bit of just a wiggle there. But here we go. Andrew Gross to his right rear quarter panel. And he's going to make the pass going down the front stretch. Will he brake in time for turn 1? And it's perfect. Andrew Gross with a perfect pass. Now can Todd Smith hold on to this 3rd place? All 4 of these guys just kind of knocking on each other's bumpers. Searching for one of them to make a mistake, and there it is. Joshua O'Brien a little bit too wide there. Jason gonna walk away from him. All the while, Noah Miller, 3-second gap. He's got nothing but daylight in front and daylight behind. Another car in sight. Ooh. I don't think we have enough laps left, but we may have a storyline starting to form here as Andrew Groves is knocking down that time. He now has it back to under 3 seconds. Hovering right about the 2.89, 2.80, 2.7. Andrew Groves really closed the door there. Noah Miller must have had a moment through the bus stop. As Andrew Groves now has closed that lead down, he took off about 5/10 during that bus stop and carousel routine. Will Andrew Groves be the thumbtack in Noah Miller's little balloon here? I'm at a loss for my words. That was outstanding. The position gain on that to go from 2.96 down to 2.47. Noah Miller with some brake smoke going there. Now this lead is down to 2.25. 2.0. 1.9. Oh boy. Andrew Groves has picked up a full second in a lap here off of our leader of Noah Miller. And look at this. Joshua O'Brien to the 4th place position as we were watching this battle for the lead here. Wouldn't call it a battle yet, actually. It's about to be, though. 1.7. 1.85. So Noah gained a little bit off of him there. And it looks like we have a wreck. Corey Buchanan, I believe, goes off track through the carousel here. Oh. .6 is that gap. I'm gonna pull up this for you guys so you can see this gap live. Or I can just pull up a battle box. There we go. Noah, I think, has got that mirror full of Andrew now. He knows he's back there, as we got 3 laps to go, coming around to 2 this time. Andrew back to 2 seconds behind. Joshua O'Brien. He's also closing in on Andrew here. All right, Noah Miller, after searching for a win number 2 this season, he is currently 2nd in points under Todd Smith, who's 1st in points with 3 wins. Oh, Andrew overshoots the corner into the wall in the sand pit. I thought he smoked that wall when we saw him from behind, and that... Wow. He saved that thing in the sand. Sorry, I got a little excited there. I love Watkins Glen. Joshua O'Brien. Andrew trying so hard to get the win here tonight. Just comes up short there. On that corner entrance, misses the turn. That was something else. We're going to have to go watch that back again. But here we go. Noah Miller. Currently 13 points behind in the season standings going into the final race next week at Michigan. He is coming around the final corner here tonight at Watkins Glen. Out of turn, out of the final corner. And Noah Miller couldn't get the win here at the Glen. Holy cow. Wow. What a finish. Joshua O'Brien, Noah Miller getting the win. Joshua coming back from an EOL to start this final restart. Got that first win earlier this season. Elizabeth has been in the chat every start to the race, cheering on the number 8. And he gets it done here tonight.
Hey, what's going on? Yep. It was close. I know Andrew, I think it was, went off track there late. I did feel like top 3 or 4 car. There was a couple guys really fast. Like early was kicking our tail. I know Travis Roberto was really fast. Andrew was really fast. I guess I was still kind of a top 5 car, but got lucky. Lucky there. I hate to say that because he run off track and gave it to me kind of, but got lucky with the top 3 here and back in the booth. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, he just overshot it pretty good. Try to stay consistent. I don't think I really ever made any big mistakes. I know the second stage I backed off and let people pass me because I wanted to see if I could run fuel mileage. Because at first I thought I could, then I tried to save, and there's no way to save really here that I know. I'm not good at it. Got lucky a few weeks ago at a race. But yeah, it got me behind, so I started farther back than I wanted after that second stage. But I know it worked out for me.
Yeah, it was a great race. Saw some pretty good action there all throughout the night. And then one thing we did touch on, yeah, like you were saying, like you're very consistent up there in the top 5, pretty much all race besides that one point.
Yeah.
I guess the only really green flag pit stop we got to see tonight was in that final stage. I guess what was the strategy there going in? I mean, it seemed like everyone was pretty much on that same type of strategy, pit lap, whatnot. But was it a tire stop?
No tires because that would get you farther behind. I looked at the numbers, and I didn't think about the fall off after your tires and your lap times go up. But by the numbers, when you restarted the second stage, you'd had to stop twice by the numbers. But then, like I said, your fall off kind of goes into that, and it works out. Because I think had 3 laps or something left after I fitted, but that was just dumb on my part. I'm glad to rebound from that. Everybody was just like a one-stop second stage. That's all it was. I just was trying something a little bit out of the ordinary, and it didn't work. Blew up my face. But Noah, fast as hell again tonight. Joshua, I want to say Joshua was probably the cream of the crop tonight, but Noah's always up there, So congrats to them two guys. First gear, congrats to most of them guys. Look like they did pretty good. Jason was right there at the end. I wasn't sure I was going to keep him off of me because he was coming, and then I was scared on it. I didn't want to push it too hard and spin out. So I'm glad I finished where I finished and carried this momentum to next week.
Yeah, next week headed to Michigan for the championship race.
An oval.
You're currently first in points by, I think, 13 points there.
Yeah, I knew it was a 13 or 15, but then after this race, we'll have to see how it racks up. Hopefully, I'm still there. I know he gained a few here and there on me, but hopefully I'm still up top for them going to the last race, battle it out.
Right, I mean, the previous two ovals, checkered flag for you. So maybe we'll carry that luck into next week for you.
Yep, maybe so.
All right, man, before I let you go, you got any sponsors or any shout-outs that you want to give or any thank yous?
Just thanks to Octane Outlaws for putting it on. First Gear for being a part of it. We enjoy coming over and racing. Thanks to y'all for broadcasting. Thanks to Han, my work where I work on the car. Been pretty good luck to me. I guess you could say the green used to be unlucky, wasn't it? People used to say green was unlucky, but I put some green on it. It's been working out for me. But yeah, it's been fun.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting that top three, the P3 finish here tonight. Another interview in the booth, and look forward to next week, the final race of the season.
Yeah, we'll see how it ends up, man. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Congratulations, and look forward to talking to you next week.
Sure.
All right. Sorry about that whole. I muted myself to get a transition into the interviews, and I forgot to. At least he wasn't muted. Get to hear him. All right. Second place, Joshua. Joshua, second place finisher tonight, man. You got a copy?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Way to bounce back after that pit road penalty there going into that final stage. You think if you had a few more laps, you think you would have caught the number 8?
I don't know. I used my stuff up, and no, it was fast. I mean, I think we could keep pace with each other, but with the lead he had by the time I got to second there, it was I think he pretty much sealed it.
Yeah, and it was pretty, I guess, kind of walk us through here real quick. What was it like from your point of view when Andrew overshot that corner?
It was loose, and then I thought I had the car back under control, and as soon as I went to throttle, it was just right around. Thankful that when I locked it down, I wasn't pointed in pit road. I kind of just kissed the barrels at the end, because that would have been a hefty penalty, because that would have been probably unsafe pit and speeding if I missed the cone.
Oh, that
went down.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, earlier on in the race, with that contact to the rear end.
Yep.
And then I believe was he in front of you here at the end of the race? I think when he overshot that corner and went into the sand.
Yeah, he missed his braking marker in 6th, and he kind of just shot off there into the gravel out there and able to pick up second.
Awesome job, way to drive back from that. I think it was the EOL. Yeah, just a fantastic climb through the field there tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, before I let you go, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
Thanks for Dane for putting the race on. Thanks for you to broadcasting and my FGR teammates.
All right, man. Well, we head to Michigan for the season finale next week. How does Michigan, I guess, play out for you? How do you think it's going to play out?
Next gen cars, I don't really recall having much experience there, but I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good challenge, and a track like Michigan and these, I feel like you'll have a lot of guys up there in the mix, so have some good racing.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to talking to you again next week.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, and last but definitely not least, Noah Miller. Congratulations getting that second win that you've been hunting for as many weeks as I can count. Just coming up short or having an issue with someone or just an issue period. But man, way to pretty much, I guess, dominate here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a long time. I think my last top 5 was Vegas the last time I won, so I've really been wanting this win. I don't know how I stayed in the lead in the points up until Indy, but I feel like next week we can go get it done and win the championship.
Yeah, more or less just consistency. Like with every race, pretty much it seems like you're always P1 or P2, and then here lately, after dominating the first 75% of the races, there's something that happens, and so I think that's kept you alive here in the points, and now you're racing for a championship, man.
Yeah, it's
I think your mic's cutting.
Oh, can you hear me? Sorry about
There we
that.
go. Yep. Now
Yeah,
you're back.
it's been difficult. This race I really went into it thinking I was going to be able to dominate, and I did. I'm surprised I was able to keep up with Joshua that entire first stage. Seeing his laps in practice and then seeing his qualifying lap, that was just I can't believe I kept up with him. And when I think the 54 spun him sometime during the second stage, and that was good for me. I was able to drive away, kind of get a good lead going there.
Yeah, I think it was like around lap 32 when that contact happened there. In the middle of that second stage. But yeah, I mean, you were able to hold it and to stay very consistent, and that's what happened. That's what needs to be done at these tracks, these road courses, these long lap races. Just consistency is key. I mean, you've got to pretty much follow the previous laps lines that you did. Stay out in front here. I
Yeah,
guess
that was good. That
I
was a
get
good race.
so I guess the biggest thing, like, how did these cars feel on this track?
Uh, this track was really slick. It was different from what I've been practicing on. I'm guessing because there were so many cars on it, it was just so hot. But like on old tires, you could definitely feel it. Like going into turn one down the front stretch, coming out of that turn, you're like sliding a lot. So they were really fun to drive, but they were really really difficult because of how loose you were.
All right, man. Well, we head to Michigan next week for that championship race. Tonight, I think going into this race, you were 13 points behind the leader, Todd Smith, which we'll have to see what the points play out to be, and we'll, I guess, touch on that here in the broadcast next week as we find out what those points are looking like. But we head to Michigan. How do you think you're going to fare here at Michigan?
Michigan's one of my favorite tracks. It's really similar. It drives really similar to Auto Club, and I've won Auto Club previously in this league, and I love those long, really fast 2 mile tracks. It's my bread and butter. I'm really really good at those tracks. So hopefully next week we can go there, put on the same performance we did today, and try to win that championship.
All right, man. Well, congratulations here tonight, getting the win. Second win of the season, hunting for win number 3 next week, and the championship. Before I let you go, you got anyone you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
Shout out to all the drivers. That was a really, really good race. I appreciate everyone for being clean for the most part for that race. And yeah, shout out to everyone that came out tonight.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting the victory, the win here tonight. And I look forward to seeing you next week at Michigan.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right. That's going to be a wrap here tonight at the GLEN. Before we go, we're going to have to watch this one more time because it was just the thing that changed pretty much our second, third, fourth place battle here tonight, as Noah Miller kind of just drove his way to a win. But the story that shocked the broadcaster here, Andrew Groves. Poor Andrew, man. But it's not racing if you ain't pushing it. But with that being said, hopefully everyone had a great night. Hopefully everyone had a great New Year, great Christmas. And hopefully you enjoyed the night. I know we had a little bit of issues there with quality going in and out for about 5 minutes, and little few laps of some pretty dead time there. But hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves, and hopefully we'll see you guys back here next week at Michigan for the season finale. Who's going to get crowned the champion? I guess you'll have to tune in to find out at 7:45 p.m. Central or 8:45 p.m. Eastern for the green flag at 8 Central or 9 Eastern. Hopefully everyone's safe this weekend as we get the race storms